The Rockets offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football.
There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Holly. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Rockets have pushed it inside the 20. On the run, it's Trainer. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stallions offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Trying play action. Makes the catch. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Gleason. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Rockets! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. He's still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Stallions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll try to run for it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The play action fake. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first.
Touchdown, Stallions. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, the ground game. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's a 0. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now on the option. Now the toss. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Rockets have this offense rolling. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Toledo.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Troy. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Using the quick game. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Dances away to buy time. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Finds his man down the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Rockets moving quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Offense, quick tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Gonna sling it on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Rockets will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
At the 45 on its way. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Stallions have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they're not on the same page there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Rockets want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And here comes the punt team. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB stink. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Stallions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's McGowan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's McGowan. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
How about this on first and goal? The gift to the wide receiver.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown Stallions. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Fires to the big fella. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Rockets are rolling down the field. To the air, it's Gleason. Makes the grab.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. The Rockets come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Toledo.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Touchdown, Stallions. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Crosby. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rockets offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rockets racing to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Gleason. Gets it out fast. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll go hurry up here. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Trainer. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught near the sticks. It's Holly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Rockets! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Williams. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And the Stallions with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Wants to pass, a clock an enemy. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That